Hi, welcome back. Today, pull this one out of mothballs. It's the full Tang trapper knife. It's been clamped up since my last video. I've not touched it. It's probably been clamped up a couple of weeks, maybe 3, maybe a year. I don't remember. But anyway, I just have to go back and look. Been doing a lot of things, and this has been on the back burner doing other things. So anyway, today let's take it out of the Squeeze-O-Matic 600 and we'll see what we can do with it. Okay, it's going to take a 9/16 wrench, which I have right there. And yep, right there. This cutting board right there shouldn't let anything stick to it. Now I'm not so sure if there's anything squeezed out down here on this, but it's kind of oily and everything else. So hopefully it didn't stick. Okay. Did it? Something happened and it probably stuck. Didn't think to put plastic on this or anything else. I was just in a hurry, evidently. Looks like it. Yep. So I took my big screwdriver out a while ago, so it's not in here. So let's see. Got my little shelf hammer. There we go. Only took just a touch. Not bad. And the okay. The lanyard loop and the front pin done that. Now this is quite a bit thick, so I didn't worry about this little goof out, a little chip out right there. As this stock right here is sage from Colorado, sagebrush. So let me go get my PPE. It's out at the forge, and I will come back and we will start grinding on this thing. I'll be right back. Okay, let's try this. Whew, it's awful in here. It's still quite a bit thicker than I want it, but it's alright. I'll get down and measure me some lines here and mark some lines here as soon as I open this door and clean my glasses. So can you see me now? I got me a new mask. This is supposed to be the new and improved version of it, but about the other one's stretched out. That's the only problem I got with it, is these elastics stretch out and they won't do. I mean, I can fix it, and I'm going to, just like I'm going to this one. This one ain't perfect. If it had a patch of mesh, I've got some I've got some netting here somewhere, and cut a small piece of it and sew it in between the two pieces of elastic right there, so it'll cap the back of your head right there, and you won't slide around or anything. Won't adjust. It'll be easier on and off. So because these little snaps they got on the side of it right there are a bear to push in. They're too small, I think. But what do I know? I'm just a knife maker. So anyway, let's get this back over here. Since I've cleaned my glasses and done everything, and I've made lines on it, so it's about how thick I want. It's a little over 3/4 of an inch thick, so that's a pretty good size to start with to make it fit your hand good. I hope you can see that pattern. I love it. Pretty pattern. Now we'll move out here and we'll do some, let me reset this camera up, and we'll start getting this all sanded back and shiny it up. Okay, let's try this next one. Get to order me some files. Okay. Still a few in there. They'll come out and I go start sanding it. Now. How would you do something like that? Okay. Okay. When using this cloth, this emery cloth, whatever, to sand and contour the handles, always get the grinder marks out that's going this way and change them to this way. And then when you go back in with this, you know when you start skinning this and putting a scratch across it like that, then it's time to stop, because that's rounded over enough. So what you look for. Well, that's what I look for anyway. That, or if it just feels good in my hand. But most of the time, if you just run it over there and pull it tight, you get a long swinging taper right there. It'll bring you up and give you a good even finish there. You know, okay, I'm there. See the scratches? I don't know if you can see them or not, but I don't know. Let me zoom in some more. I don't know if you can see them or not from that angle. But anyway, right there's some scratches. Right here's the ones I made. There's some down here. They're not heavy scratches. That's not what you're looking for. You're just looking for little light scratches across through there. Which I have here, all the way to right there, and right here on this end. So gotta keep this tight, and that's enough right there. Yeah, back it. See, you just want light scratches, something. It don't take excuse me, forever to get out. Is that? It's a piece of 220. Be fine. Okay, I'll turn it over. I'll get this in a little bit. Yep, feels all right. Now, just getting the top here. Okay, right there. Right there. See, I've got most all of them out, except for right around here. Excuse me. Whew. 120. Get rid of them. Okay. Feels okay. It's still yet a little bit thick, but I'm going to take and cut a finger choil here and here and everything. So I'll need to get my little other board right there so the knife can be held flat, and I might want to take a thickness down just a little bit more on each side there. And let me try that and see what I can do, and I'll be back. Okay, now I've thinned this down just a little bit, and I've put a little finger choil in there. I need a little bit more, so right there. That's what I want. Bring this on out. Uh-oh, gotta change batteries. Okay, I'm back. I got this down. It's a satin sheen on it. It's my satin anyway. It's kind of shiny, kind of scratched all the pieces, but they're all going the same way. It's a satin for me. Here's the handle. I hadn't done anything. I hadn't put anything on it yet. I changed my batteries there, and I done a little cleaning up and a little hand sanding there on it, and got it. It's a slick, and I mean slick, 220, and or 320. Excuse me, 320. 320. It's slick. Now, all I'm going to put on this is oil, and I'm going to put some. It conditions leather, so I'm going to put a little neat's foot on there. It'll absorb in. It'll act like a waterproofer and everything, while it will remain tactile to your touch and everything. So it's really good for baseball gloves, anything leather, and it'll work just fine on this. Okay, here's my little wool dauber. That's all it's had on it is next foot oil. So let me take this out. Right there. I'm sorry if I know I'm too ugly for you to sit and look at all day, but anyway, this is sure going to be a whole lot prettier. So here's the neat's foot, and I'll just take just a little bit of this. Okay, just a little bit on there. And just give it a little wet. Oh, does it ever make this stuff pop? Wow. I know it looked good years ago when I cut some down out there. And wow. Let that set for just a minute or two. I don't know how good you can see that or not. Boy, is it pretty. keep rubbing and working this stuff in. Wow. Well, that stuff's just like brill cream, just a little dab of do you. Like I said, I raised the grain a couple of times, and went from 100 to 120. Raised the grain, went to 220, then raised the grain and went to 320. And it wasn't no need of it. When I went a few minutes ago, I took it and it had a little gunk on it there from the rouge. I'm off a buffing wheel where I was buffing the blade and everything. A little bit, adding just a little bit of just a little bit of shine to it there, taking off anything I didn't think was supposed to be there. So I washed it down with that acetone, and of course acetone dries right just about as quick as you put it on there and you rub it off. So it done wonderful. It was dry and it's still just as slick and hard as glass where it's sanded. Now it's not going to be super hard wood, but the finish on it felt like glass. That's the reason I don't want to put nothing on there that would keep it that slick. You want something that you can hang on to good. It won't slide out of your hand. Pretty darn good right there now. Looks like one coat's all I'm gonna have to put on that puppy right now. Let's give everything a little. That is gorgeous. Look at that. That is gorgeous wood. I like it. Okay. Well, I'm going to wind this one up. All I got to do with this is sharpen it, and I got a sheath already made and everything. All I need to do is just do a little bit of work right here at the top, right, to make it fit in there a little better and hang on and not rattle around so much. And I'll be putting this one on Etsy in a day or two, so look out for it. And when I get the hidden Tang one, it too will also be on Etsy. I just got this right here, just wipe a little oil on it. This one's old one's tool steel right here, this one is. So anyway, till next time, this is Bobby Shields saying God bless.